So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Arthur, why are you uploading a vlog today? You already uploaded a vlog like yesterday or today or whenever the last time I uploaded a vlog was. Well, my response to that is, A, I missed a week, so this is my makeup video, and B, you don't own me. So today I'm going to talk about things I like, and that's because I'm pretty plain when it comes to my interests and, you know, letting people know things about me. You know, I don't really have any indicators of things I like. I like to stay, you know, pretty under the radar. The first thing I like is a show called BoJack Horseman, and BoJack Horseman is about this, like, southern redneck, like, wears camo hunter type guy called BoJack, and he raises horses on this farm. He's from New York, and he took acting classes, but he kind of failed out of acting, and his friend Todd, who he loves the most in the world, is like, hey, BoJack, come on this farm with me and raise these horses. And he's like, that's a great idea, Todd. I love you so much. So the show is just like him and his, like, quasi-lover, Todd, just raising these horses together, and it's awesome, and it's a really feel-good show, and that's why I love it, because, you know, every episode just ends so, it has such a satisfying ending, and, like, everybody learns something at the end. Another thing I like is, this game called Fiasco. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, Arthur, is this like D&D? Because D&D sucks. We are so sick of talking about D&D. Why do you keep bringing D&D up to us? We hate it. But just bear with me, okay? Even though it is a tabletop RPG, it actually started out as an ARG, an alternate reality game like Frog Fractions 2, or Pokemon Go, or Ted Cruz's presidential campaign. These days, it's much more self-contained. You can play it in a couple of hours. It's a really great game. You make these characters, and the characters all have just, like, really interesting backstories, and they all have different relationships to one another, and you spend a lot of time building these characters and making them really in-depth people. The object of Fiasco is to kill off your characters in the most efficient and fast way possible. So let's make up a character for a second. Let's say I had a character, let's choose a random name, let's say Wash. Let's say this character Wash had just, like, a really cool kind of relationship to his wife and other people in the game. And let's say that we hadn't really gotten a chance to know him yet, but we were just getting a chance to know him now, and it was really cool, and we were excited about where he was gonna go. And I would say, okay, so now Wash gets stabbed by this bad guy who we didn't know was there and had no real reason to be there. So I would take some dice from the pool of dice in the middle, which is basically like story points or whatever, and I would say, okay, so Wash dies this way, and if that's the best way the character dies, that's how Wash dies, and then I win Fiasco. So yeah, Fiasco is just a great game because it really helps you focus on what's really important in the story. You know, it gets rid of all the extraneous details like character arcs and storylines and development, and just it gets rid of all of that, and it just focuses on what we really want out of game, you know, which is just constant character death at the expense of everything else. So those are a couple of things I like. That's just, one other thing I wanted to talk about. So I don't know if you guys know, because again, I'm a pretty closed off person emotionally, but I wanted to talk to you guys about kind of my future and where I want to go with my life, because that's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I've been making a lot of pros and cons lists, and what I've realized is what I really want out of life is to do some kind of organizational work in a corporate office. I think that's really the best way to feel fulfilled and really get what I want out of life, which is to make a lot of money so that I can retire early, move to Florida, and spend the last 20 years of my life playing golf. A degree in business administration is really going to help me feel fulfilled and be able to do everything I want to do. I've been talking to my academic advisor about it. She's all on board. Hopefully I'm going to switch majors in the fall, and I'm really excited about this, guys. I finally feel like my life has purpose, and I cannot wait to wake up every day when I'm 35 or whatever and put on a suit and tie and go into work at 8 in the morning and just administrate some business. It's gonna be really good. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life, I guess. Again, Ben and Kyle, I'm really glad you joined the channel. I can't wait to see more work from you, and I'll see you next week. In response to Noah,
Oh, there you are.
Oh, wait, what? Fuck.
Anyway, this has been a Tiny Screen production.